What's the best state to move to as a foreign-trained nurse? Not just for money, but for opportunity, for community, for peace of mind. Because let's be real, not all states are created equal. Some roll out the red carpet. Others ghost you when you mention visa sponsorship. So today, we're breaking it all down. The top 10 immigrant-friendly states for nurses in 2025. Why this matters. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the U.S. is facing a shortage of nearly 195,000 nurses by 2031. And immigrant nurses are not just filling those gaps, they're holding the system together. In cities like New York, Los Angeles, and Miami, up to 40% of nurses were born outside the U.S. Yet, while hospitals may love you, the system itself, that's another story. You'll face 3 major barriers. 1. Licensing headaches. Some states are lightning fast. Others, you'll be waiting 6 months for a reply. 2. Visa sponsorship. Not all employers even know what an I-140 is. 3. Cultural friction. Let's not pretend racism and bias don't exist. They do. That's why this list matters. Because some states don't just accept immigrant nurses, they embrace us. What makes a state immigrant-friendly? Here's what I looked at when ranking the top 10. 1. Active EB-3 sponsorship. 2. Fast and accessible licensing for international nurses. 3. Strong immigrant communities. 4. Fair pay and manageable cost of living. 5. State policies that support, not punish, legal immigrants. And yes, I'm ranking based on people's experience, not just reputation. Because while California pays the most, their license process can stretch over a year. Meanwhile, a place like Georgia may not top the salary charts, but you'll find fast licensure, EB-3 offers, and churches, markets, and communities that feel like home. So now that we've set the ground rules, let's count them down. At number 10, Nevada. When most people think Nevada, they think Las Vegas. But behind the lights is a serious nursing shortage. Over 4,000 nurses are needed statewide. Here's what makes it attractive. 1. No state income tax. 2. A high pay, around $47 to $48 per hour. 3. Compact license state. 4. Fast processing, 4 to 6 weeks if your paperwork's tight. 5. A strong EB-3 activity through long-term care and rehab centers. And the community? Growing fast. You'll find large Filipino, African, Caribbean, and South Asian groups, especially in East Vegas and Henderson. Downsides, however? Yes, summers hit 110 degrees Fahrenheit, and public transit's weak. But if you're looking for high pay, fast licensure, and no state tax, Nevada delivers. At number 9, New Jersey. Think of New Jersey as New York's smarter cousin. You get access to top hospitals and salaries without the NYC rent. Wage? Around $47.60 an hour, with top roles paying over $60. Compact state, so licensing is easy. Active EB-3 sponsorship, especially through Hackensack Meridian and RWJ Barnabas. 32% of nurses here are foreign-born. You'll find immigrant nurses everywhere, from the Caribbean to South Asia to Africa. And because public transit is excellent, you don't even need a car when you arrive. Biggest issue? Cost. Some cities near NYC are pricey. But if you want urban access with suburban stability, Jersey might be perfect. Number 8, Washington State. Not the capital, the Pacific Northwest. Think Seattle, Tacoma, Spokane. What makes Washington shine? High nurse pay, average of $49.85 an hour. Strong unions fight for safe staffing, legal support, and immigrant rights. Diverse communities, Filipino, Ethiopian, Vietnamese, Indian, all thriving here. Licensing isn't compact, so yes, you'll need a state-specific license. But the process is transparent and predictable. And while it rains a lot, Washington is progressive, inclusive, and deeply respectful of international nurses. If you're serious about career growth, this is a great launchpad. At number 6, Georgia. Atlanta is now one of the biggest immigrant nurse hubs in the U.S. Over 27% of Atlanta's nurses are foreign-born. Average RN salary, $40.12 an hour. And housing is affordable. Compact license state, very fast processing. Huge African, Caribbean, and Filipino presence. In places like DeKalb and Fulton County, you'll find jollof rice at the hospital potluck, aunties at church who've been here 20 years, and WhatsApp groups for everything from shifts to carpooling. Drawbacks? Traffic in Atlanta is rough, and some rural areas are less inclusive. But if you're looking for strong EB3 sponsorship and community from day one, Georgia is a top-tier choice. Number 5. Florida. The Sunshine State isn't just for retirees. It's one of the fastest-growing states for immigrant nurses. 20% of Florida's nurses are foreign-born, lower pay but no state income tax, compact license and fast application process, massive Haitian, Filipino, Nigerian, and Indian nurse communities. Florida has one of the highest EB3 sponsorship rates in the country, especially in long-term care and rehab. And the lifestyle? Beaches, sunshine, multicultural festivals, Caribbean food, you get the idea. Just watch out for hurricanes and staffing ratios. Some facilities push 6 patients to 1 nurse in med-surg. But if you're looking for accessibility and fast-track success, Florida is a serious contender. Now we've covered just half the list, and already you can see there's no one-size-fits-all for immigrant nurses. Some of us want high pay. Some want fast processing. Others need community, culture, or schools for our kids. But what matters most is starting smart. Start in a compact state, get US experience, then move if you want. Pick your employer like you pick your shoes, not just stylish, but something that supports you. And always connect. Community will carry you when things get tough. In part 2 of this video, we'll cover the top 4 states, from California's gold mine salaries to New York's cultural powerhouses to the Midwest gems that offer real balance. So hit that subscribe button, drop your home country and dream state in the comments, and share this video with a nurse who needs it. This is David, your Nomad Nurse, signing off. Until next time, stay focused, stay fearless, and keep going.